Quinn discovers a chilling truth while trying to help a friend reconnect with her triplets' doctor. The doctor, unaware of the full story, reveals that only one of the triplets survived, leaving Quinn reeling. As she examines the records, she finds the signature of the individual who signed out the first baby, Cheryl Sinclair, Beatrice's mother. How did Beatrice end up with the wrong baby? What will Quinn do with this information? Will she confront Beatrice? How will this revelation impact her relationship with her own children?
Someone named Mrs. Cheryl Sinclair took Jenny Monroe's firstborn son? Quinn asked the doctor, utterly perplexed by this news. Quinn had asked Dr. Wanda Lee this question 3 times now, even though the name was clearly printed on the paperwork in front of her. Quinn couldn't wrap her mind around the fact that she finally had the name of the person who stole her son. Before she took on her new identity as Dr. Quinn Murphy, she had been a struggling medical student named Jenny Monroe. She'd paid her way during that time with the money she received from being a surrogate. Now, Quinn knew who took her son, and she was one step closer to finding him. All Quinn wanted was to hug her baby boy close. She needed her family back together and all 3 children home safely. Yes, Dr. Murphy, Mrs. Cheryl Sinclair took him. Dr. Lee touched her arm gently. But as I said before, that's all the information I have on Miss Monroe's case. Some patients stick with you, you know. The love Miss Monroe had for her children always stuck with me. Quinn tried to nod, but she felt like she was moving through a fog, and her words came out slower than she had intended. Do you maybe remember what the woman looks like? This Cheryl Sinclair? Anything at all? A name is all that I have, Dr. Lee repeated as she gently guided Quinn back to the office lobby. I'm sorry, Dr. Murphy, but I have other patients to see. I'm sure you do as well. Quinn managed a slight nod in Dr. Lee's direction. She exited her office and wandered back through the halls of Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in a daze. She sat down in her own office and felt like she was recovering from a concussion. Quinn kept repeating to herself in a whisper, Mrs. Sinclair, Mrs. Sinclair, Mrs. Sinclair. Why does that name sound so familiar? Just then, Marcy Smith, her future mother-in-law, pulled her back to the present, knocking on her office door. Hello. Hope you don't mind. I just came to visit my future daughter-in-law and to bring you a little decoration for your office. Quinn's parents passed away when she was young, so she was oddly eager to win over Marcy as her future mother-in-law. Well, I did want to stop by and speak to you about something, actually, Marcy revealed. Oh no, Quinn thought. She braced herself. Had Marcy uncovered that her engagement to Fred was a ruse? Or had Fred told his mother the truth? She brought herself back to reality. Quinn forced herself to smile at Marcy. Of course. What's on your mind? I hate to question you, but after seeing how Beatrice broke my son's heart, I just have to know. Are your feelings for my son real? Quinn forced herself to maintain eye contact with the older woman. If she stayed close to Fred, she stayed close to his son, Jake. And Quinn suspected Jake was her real son. The one that the evil Mrs. Sinclair took from her during childbirth. Quinn didn't like to lie, but she would, if that meant keeping Jake and her other 2 children close to her. Completely. Your son is the love of my life. Quinn smiled in a way she hoped was genuine. Fred was kind, and that kiss they'd shared a few nights ago was truly passionate. More than anything, Fred was a loving father to all 3 children. Marcy relaxed and patted her arm. You know, that's exactly what Fred said to me this morning when I called and asked him the same question. Quinn laughed. Well, then it must be true. Marcy tilted her head at Quinn. I just wonder if maybe Fred loves you more than you love him. Could Fred have feelings for me? Real ones? Quinn mused to herself. She forced another fake laugh. I doubt that. We love one another the same. Marcy leaned forward like she was going to ask another question, but an alert blared across the loudspeaker in Quinn's office. Code Blue. Dr. Murphy, Code Blue.
Quinn discovers the name of the woman who stole her newborn son years ago, Cheryl Sinclair. As she grapples with this revelation, she embarks on a dangerous quest for her child, all while falling for Fred, a widower with 3 children. But as Quinn delves deeper into Cheryl Sinclair's past, she begins to suspect a chilling connection to her present life. Could Jake, Fred's son, be the child she lost? And will her pursuit of the truth shatter the fragile happiness she's built with Fred and his children?
Hey, I'm Jenny. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of A Mother's Battle.